Welcome to History Adventuring. This is episode number 380. I'm Brad Hall, and today we're looking at doctors making house calls in old-time Phoenix. Even though I've lived a long life, I've never experienced a doctor making a house call. I've seen it in movies, read about it in books, but that's all. It's really hard for me to imagine, but I'm going to try now by traveling back to old-time Phoenix in my imagination. Well, first of all, let's consider what my latest visit to the doctor was like. It was just a checkup, and I felt fine, but it wouldn't be something that I'd want to do if I wasn't feeling good. It required me to go to a building, fill out forms, and sit in a waiting room. I mostly find the whole experience just dull and a little annoying, like waiting at the DMV, but it only takes a couple hours of my time, and I understand how valuable a doctor's time is, and how valueless my time is by comparison. I sometimes feel kind of sorry for my doctor, who just has an endless assembly line of people to see, one after another. She's in those tiny rooms all day long, with only a lunch break to relieve the monotony. I appreciate doctors, and there's no way in the world that I would be one. There isn't enough money in the world. In old movies, doctors would get in their car, or their carriage, and go to a sick person's house. It was considered part of the job to do so, even late at night when people needed help. A doctor would carry along a little bag, and presumably be met by someone at the door with a concerned look. The patient would be in bed. If there was some kind of delay, the patient wouldn't be asked to sit in a waiting room. They would be comfortable at home. Sounds kind of nice, doesn't it? It was, of course, very hard on the doctors, and it made it difficult for them to attend to the quantity of patients that my doctor can in her assembly line world. If you've ever had a job that required you to travel around, you know that a lot of time is chewed up that way. Even in old-time Phoenix, without traffic, it would take time to get to someone's house. Horses and carriages traveled at about 4 miles an hour, and while cars were faster, it would be difficult to find an address before the days with cell phones and GPS. My recent checkup, which was just to make sure that I was still pretty much the same and to make sure that my meds were current. I take meds for cholesterol and high blood pressure, which most people over 50 do, took, at the most, 15 minutes of the doctor's time, and she was able to go help other people. I like that. I was up at 6 and got home by 9, but like I say, my time isn't as valuable as a doctor's. Besides, I spent a good chunk of that time after my appointment eating a delicious breakfast at Ollie's. I really don't mind the inconvenience of going to the doctor. I understand. I just wouldn't want to do it if I wasn't feeling well. This has been History Adventuring. I'll talk to you later.